and think that that story, those two sentences, is the thing holding you back. Do you really want to give that story that much power?
성공을 위한 채널. 딘 그라지오시는 세계적 기업가이자 투자자이죠. 그는 성공하기까지 많은 어려움을 겪어왔죠. 어린 시절은 가난하게 보냈고 대학은 나오지 못하고 카센터에서 일을 했죠. 그랬던 그가 백만장자가 될 수 있었던 방법을 이야기해 주려 합니다.
I hear their story of I had this epiphany to change the world at 22. I'm like, that wasn't me. I just wanted to be rich because I hated being poor.
So what I want to know is, you understand the psychology of people and their story and how they get trapped really well. Talk to me about how people can get control of that story.
What stands between us and where we want to go is never what we think it is. It's not the economy, it's not the president, it's not that somebody already dominated the health food industry or dominated Facebook advertising or dominated TV advertising or there's no room left. It's never that. It's always the story we tell ourselves on why we can't achieve that. And if I wanted to boil it down, I would just say, what is your biggest why? What's your biggest goal that you would love? If it was a year from now and we were sitting here, you're watching this and it was a year later, and it was the best year of your life, what would be the biggest thing that would have changed in your life? From money, income, family, love, intimacy, being a better dad, mom, whatever that is, if you say to yourself, I would love that goal. Like I'd love to have my company doing $1 million a year in net profit so I could have freedom for my family. Then just say but. And whatever that but is usually your story. Whatever that story is usually your story, and that's the results you get. And that story is the thing standing between you and your next level. And I know people are watching right now going, oh, Dean, that's nice. You guys got money now, so it's easy. I don't have any money. I don't have a partner. I don't have any business experience. Where there's that old saying, where there's a will, there's a way. If your story is that's what you'll continue to get. So what I would say is, if I was going to boil it down, is find what that story is. Now, to you, you might be saying, Dean, you're saying it's a belief, it's reality. And maybe it's phase 3, but reality is nothing more than our perception of a situation, right? We all know that. You've read that about, you've watched it on Tom's show, everybody has said it, but maybe this is the first time you actually think about it, that reality you think is holding you back is really just the story. So there's two things I say, is go find somebody else with that same story. All the amazing books, I've read every book in there. That's amazing, the people that you've got to interview and meet. But read all those stories and realize that, first of all, that story you have is probably a lie, right? So if you can find proof, like leverage that it's a lie, that's one thing. But then the one that would get me is, I love aspiration. But sometimes you need the pain as well. So what I like to do is I like to think, take that story and think it's 5 years from now and think it's 10 years from now. And you're still in the same exact spot you are now. You're still worried, you still have envy, you still want more, you desire more, you want to take care of your family, you want to provide more. And think that story, those two sentences, is the thing holding you back. Do you really want to give that story that much power?
2024년이 시작되고 새로운 도전을 계획하시나요? 혹시 계획을 짜면서 자신이 변명을 하고 있지 않나요? 이건 이것 때문에 안 돼. 이걸 하기엔 시간이 부족해. 그렇게 변명과 타협하며 계획을 짰다면 지금 당장 다시 계획을 세우세요. 변명을 하지 마시고 자신과 타협하지 마세요. 그 행동 하나, 말 한마디가 미래를 바꿉니다. 재미있게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드려요.